know that you spent a very long time training. So tell me about your sort of training schedule and what you had to do and where you were and where you had to get to.
I think I started about 2:15 and I got to 2:35 or something like that. We put on a little over 20-something pounds, and then it was 6 hours a day. I wake up at 5, drive to the facility. It's like the guys that did the Matrix in 300. It's called 8711. It's this action design team. It's a big warehouse full of like freaks of nature that just basically train and do stunts and lift weights and they teach me everything from like grappling to stunt work to how to fall, and then 2 hours of sword work, and then 2 hours of weightlifting, cardio, and after about 6 hours between everyone, you're having like a chicken breast every 2 hours, and go home, sleep, try to recover and get ready for another day.
I thought you were going to say you had a chicken every 2 hours, like a whole chicken.
Yeah, whole chicken. No, just the chicken breast.
I mean, the sword fighting's obvious.
If you enjoy it, you find something that you can use, feel free, but it's not like mandatory. For me, it was like very challenging because I don't really do the whole acting class thing. It was really a breakthrough for me. So, breaking through with my own ego problems of certain things, and so it was phenomenal.
So you were familiar with the iconography. How do you make this character now your own?
Well, you know what? I think that when I read Robert E. Howard's stories and you look at the comic books, I always felt like he was a lion. He's really truly a king of his own jungle. He was the way he moved, and he was like the product of his own environment. I really wanted to study lions, how they looked and how they hunted and prowled, how they walk heel to toe, and just like really stalk like a lion. And then also I love samurai movies, and I wanted to be able to take a broadsword and wield it like a samurai and like learn all that training and obviously do the stance work. And so those were two major things that I wanted to bring to it. I also did a little bit of studying with Geronimo and Cochise and like the Apache Wars. I wanted to kind of feel like a whole nation against a couple like rogue bandits. I wanted to learn about the spirit of that. So.
Anyway, Jason, great to finally meet you.
Hi, Melissa. Finally.
Finally I get to meet you. This is one wild ride, which I thoroughly enjoyed being on.
Great.
And I feel like it's a role that you were born to play. Aquaman, Hawaii, all of that kind of thing. When you were younger, did you kind of, because I did this a lot when I was in the bath, and I don't know if you did it in the ocean, like try and speak underwater?
Of course. Of course.
Are you any good at it?
No, but yeah, I definitely did that when I was a kid.
Because I was going to try and, well, I won't make you do it because you'll probably choke, but when you like gargle and see if you can say anything.
You should probably not do that right now.
Probably not do that. I won't try and go.
There'll be water everywhere.
I know that everyone is obviously going to talk to you about your training, which you must have gone through for this. But was it quite nice afterwards to just stop the training?
I haven't trained since. That's how awesome it is. Nope, that's just nothing. I don't touch a weight unless they're paying me to do it.
Are you serious?
I'm not doing anything yet. I just climb with my kids, but right now I'm working on a show where it's not needed, and unfortunately I need to get back in shape because I'm just it hurts.
Okay, so you're not someone who enjoys it.
I don't enjoy lifting weight. I enjoy doing the things I love to do, like surfing or rock climbing and that kind of stuff. But I don't like going into a gym.
Wow, you would have a lot of people forward looking at you.
That's just genetically Hawaiian.
You are just very blessed.
I'm very lucky to have a Hawaiian parent.
Absolutely. In the film, we all know what Aquaman's superpower is. His dad's superpower, he says, is drinking him under the table. Have you got an everyday superpower, like a task that you do every day that you would class as your superpower?
Probably more like my dad on the movies. I'm very, very good at drinking Guinness.
Specifically Guinness?
Yes.
Okay.
I do enjoy Guinness.
I've always said that I'd be an expert dishwasher. I'm really good at washing dishes.
I love washing dishes, actually. Is that weird? Is that weird that we both like washing dishes? I don't like dishwashers. Do you use a dishwasher? Or do you actually?
No, I've never used a dishwasher in my life.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Yeah. I like that we've got that in common.
Yeah, I enjoy washing dishes. Because generally someone's cooking for you, you know what I mean? If someone cooks for me, I have to do dishes.
Okay. Do you not do a lot of the cooking then?
I do, but I also then I wash the dishes too. But I feel like my wife does a lot of work when I'm not there. So I feel like it uses a little bit of catch-up time. Thanks, babe. But she definitely is an amazing chef, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you had to choose one of the sea creatures to ride into battle?
Sharks.
Sharks?
Yeah, because this is my shark. That's my protector.
Is that?
That's what shark.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, that's the sign in Hawaiian. It's the mono.
Yeah, I didn't didn't know that. And obviously we all know that Aquaman can communicate with sea creatures.
Everything in the ocean.
Everything in the ocean.
Yes.
Who or what would you like to be able to communicate with?
Underwater?
Not necessarily on this planet.
I think being able to communicate towards the other gender, women, you know, like my mother, my wife, my daughter, like just trying to figure out what's, you know, how to communicate to women.
You don't struggle with that.
Oh boy do I. Isn't that right, Jen? My makeup artist. Women in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, have I run out of time?
You can do one more.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Melissa, what's the last
you can-
one?
Well, oh God, what is it? It was just whether before you joined all of this, were you into superheroes and comics and all of that kind of thing?
Yeah, I was. I definitely collected comics when I was little. There's just great stories. So, and then obviously the pictures, and I think both of my parents were painters, so I always enjoyed. It's always the composition of each frame, and it's just like a little miniature movie. So, yeah, I was definitely into it, and I don't collect comics anymore, but I think my son probably would when he gets a little bit older. He's still into Legos, so he doesn't respect anything yet. I think if you're a comic collector, you need to respect stuff.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
This was great, Jason.
Thanks,
Lovely
Melissa.
to meet you.
Pleasure to
Sorry,
meet you,
I
too.
completely-
Jason, just over here, please.